ChaosDrop's map set Hell on the home front, going for a 14 map megawad. We got 4 so far. So let's do number 4. We've done the first 3. So this is the end of the previous map. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, maps 2 through 4 now. Yeah, we're doing this seamless, continuous experience where the end of the previous map is still visible and accessible in the new map. What I don't like, I like that, that's fine. Some might say that's trite, but you know, it's a good way to tell a story, I guess. What I don't like is that this is now 3 in a row, in other words, 100%, where there's a secret back there. So it's just become kind of a cliche at this point. They're lined up perfectly, how about that? Yeah. Wait, is that what opened the door? I think it might be. Anyway, I'm on GZ Doom. There's kind of an odd column there. Looks like it could be something. Oh. Yeah, if this is just decoration, then this should probably just be a impassable wall. It looks like it's a sector. This doesn't need to be a sector. This can just be, you know, the end of the sector right here. And there's been a couple times ChaosDrop appeared to do that. Not that big a deal, but if you start getting into like massive maps and stuff, that's gonna save you some unplayability, I believe. Because it's kind of a needless sector there. Anyway, 3630, and this is subsurface tension. I've already got the one secret, is the gimmick beginning secret. Hello, hello. Nobody in there. Okay. Alright, so 2 questions for the mapper here. 1, didn't you test this? You had 6 imps up there and 3 of them are stuck. 3 of them. So that to me tells me it was not tested. Like, how is that something you don't notice? And then the reason for that. I don't know what the default in Doom Builder, definitely in 2 and in X. I don't remember if it's in GZ Doom Builder, but the default icon for things is a circle. But things are not circles, they are squares. So in your map editor, make sure your things are squares. And if the square doesn't entirely fit where you're trying to put it, it will be stuck, like that. I'm guessing that's what happened here. Yeah, so you just get the triangles on the map there, but... I mean, that's a good way to kind of irk a playtester, you know? Because that really is a sign that it wasn't tested enough by the original mapper. I mean, come on. You got half your imp stuck. How do you not notice that? Alright, anyway. I actually don't mind the scenery out here. This is actually kind of nice. I like how they're different textures. Maybe there's one too many textures. Like this right here, this brown one. I'd probably make that this... Oh, yeah, okay. So yeah, this and this are kind of very similar. I would probably just get rid of this texture and get rid of this texture. Make them both Ashwall, whatever this is. Or whatever, make all 3 of these the same is kind of what I'm saying here. And that's enough, that's plenty of textures. Got another issue right here. You see how that looks funky? What you want to do is bring this sector down, the ceiling height down a little bit, so that you create a proper lip. And there are actually some ways to give you, because as you can see, the top is all flush one height, which, you know, that's kind of the way it goes with the way Doom Sky and stuff works. But there are ways to get around that a little bit too, and maybe if you had a bigger skyline, you'd want to experiment with that. Here it's not so bad. There's definitely some lighting details. You know, you got these squares making things brighter. This light doesn't appear to do anything. And then out here, you kind of get one darkness. What might work nicely is if these terraces were each a different brightness. And in general, maybe outside should be darker than inside, or brighter than inside. Maybe this should be less. Maybe this should be in the, you know, 160 range, and then out here should be in the 200 range, or vice versa. Maybe this should be in the 200 range, and out here should only be 144. Just a little contrast goes a long way. Anyway, that was a lot of talking. So yeah, again, square. If you have square icons, then you can definitively tell whether the demons can get through here or not. If you have circle icons, it might look like they can get through, but they can't. Red door. So yeah, here we've got a lamp that actually produces some light. I'm on dark sector rendering, light that is, so I think this whole cavern area could stand to be darker. You could go all the way down to 112 probably in here, maybe even 96. And then have the lamp, especially with the lamps, giving off some light. Okay, so I like that. We see the red key, but we gotta find another way to lower it. This map is kind of empty, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like this area might be... Ooh. Well, hello there. It looks like this sector is a little bit brighter. But the thing that makes this look kind of amateur is the fact that the hole above is the exact same shape as the liquid little river thing below. So, and that's always a... I kind of distinctly remember when I stopped doing that as a new mapper, and I kind of realized, oh yeah. But it's easy to do. It's kind of an easy way to do a floor change and a ceiling change, but it's not very realistic. That, you know, unless you're saying that something fell directly downward and crashed through here into the water. But more likely and more visually appealing, I think, is to have these be different shapes. So you're going to have some overlap in the geometry of the sectors, but that'll make it look a lot better. So then I would suggest, and yeah, I like that the light comes through here and makes that a little bit brighter, but again, not all that noticeable. This whole area could be much darker, and then you get some brightness from the skylights and also from the lamps. But anyway, I think I gotta take the teleporter to maybe behind there. Is that what's gonna happen? That's not even a teleport. Oh, is that a foot switch? I like foot switches. Yeah. Well, hello. Yeah, I mean, one single Hell Knight, not much tension, to use the word of the map. Wonder what's up with that. Oh, now I got Baron too. I mean, good idea to repopulate the map a little bit. Oh yeah, forgot about the door. Wait, where is it? Here? Yeah, I like this. You could see this from the beginning. I didn't realize... I don't think I actually saw the exit door, but you can see that there's something over here. Some misalignments in the brick here. We're done? Yeah, we're done. Okay. So, yeah. Nice little piece of detail right there. So yeah, you come in here, you do see that right away. It'd be nice if you could actually see the exit. Can you? I don't think you can ever see it. Nah. So it'd be nice if you could see that that's the exit in there, so that you know you're striving to get there. Even though you end up teleporting to it, it's still nice to see that. Yeah, overall, again, I really like the layouts in the first couple, I think, better than in 3 and 4 so far. You know, in 3 and 4, they kind of seem, dare I say, cheaply implemented cohesion. Because they're very linear. I mean, this is a very straightforward map. You just kind of go, you go all the way. It's not really connected to itself. Every new area is completely discrete. And then a little bit of backtracking, which is great and everything. But then you just, I mean, it's like, you kind of get the impression that this is how it went. Well, I'm here, and let's see, I'll put a red door here, I'll give you the red key over here. You know what, I won't give it to you yet. I'll make you hit a switch, wherever the switch was, and then come back and get the red key, and then go in here, and then come back. You know what, we're really far away from that exit now. You know what, I'll just throw in a teleporter. That'll do it. Perfect. Done. So, you know, it kind of feels like a little bit of a cheap way to, I don't know, I'm kind of down on teleporters in general, so I know a lot of players don't mind them at all, but for me, they often, not always, I won't say always, but they often feel a little bit cheap, like, well, I couldn't think of a better way to connect the map, so I'll just throw in a teleport. Look, this isn't vanilla anymore, you know, you're not worried about viz planes and stuff like that, which is a great way to use teleporters in vanilla to have a workaround those kinds of limitations. But if you don't have that, you know, you don't really need that anymore. And sometimes players are a little bit spoiled and they're expecting a little bit more of an organic transition from, you know, from part A in the map to part B in the map. But all in all, not a bad setup, not a bad layout. Combat's pretty simple. We're gonna need to turn the heat up pretty soon here, or I fear players are going to lose interest pretty quickly. I mean, you get super shotgun, you get rockets, and you don't really get any tough encounters at all. So yeah, I guess there you have it, subsurface tension. And yeah, I can certainly appreciate some more legitimate secrets. It's like most of them, there's only been, I can't remember the first couple maps, but the previous, I think 2 and 3 each had just 2 secrets. Yeah, you know, I think they've all had 1 or 2 secrets, and in 2, 3, and 4, one of them was backtracking at the very beginning, so I'd like to see some more interesting secrets as well. But yeah, I mean, this is a beginner mapper, so I think ChaosDrop is doing a nice job, and you know, we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes. Who knows what will happen by the time 14 maps are completed.